Namaste, my humans. This is Katy Mendoza, expanding consciousness in a fun and adventurous way. Today's topic is going to be a really interesting one. I'm actually really excited to share it with you guys. It's celibacy and healing. This video is inspired by one of my clients that is doing the program, the 4-week program. And in one of the chakras, when we work with one of the chakras, which is the sacral chakra, which the sacral chakra is the sexuality and creativity chakra. So when we work on this chakra, I do not tell anyone what to do because you should trust yourself and what feels right for you. But in my program, I really recommend, to get the best results, to not have sex in that week that you are working on that chakra. And she asked me, is celibacy necessary to healing? Or can we use it as a part of our healing? And this is an amazing question. So first of all, I want to just clarify, this is my perspective. This is, in my experience, what I'm going to share. It's all about my experience, what has worked for me, and yes, what I do teach to my people that I am out coaching. But again, only you know the answer. You should trust yourself and you know what's best for you. And to start off, when we talk about sex, one of the most important things is to really see what our intention is. What is your intention when you have sex? Is it coming just from an egocentric kind of way? Or for women, we wanting to get power and take control, right? Is this a kind of like an ownership that we are using this as? Or is this because you want to share and connect with someone? You know, connecting those two people coming together to share their love. And, you know, sex is such a beautiful, beautiful way to express that. So what is your intention? Why are you doing it? You know, and it comes as we can come from like having bad habits or having a lot of issues inside and not working on them and releasing our sexual energy, which is life force energy, one of the most potent and strong energies. And where is this sexual energy going to? Or who are we sharing it with? What are we using it for? As we know, or as you guys, I'm going to share with you guys now, sexual energy is really amazing to be used also to transmutate it and to help us manifest and bring that energy up through our chakras all the way from down to top to manifest and create all those visualizations and bring them into life. So yes, sex can be used as an amazing way for healing the two people that are having it, and everything goes back into what that intention is. And as I started my spiritual awakening and, you know, doing my spiritual work, this brought me to become more aware. And the whole goal of, you know, the program that I teach and being more spiritual, whatever you want to call it, it's about becoming more aware of ourselves, not only when having sex, but in everything in our life. Doing things, waking up, walking, talking with an intention. What is your intention when we do something? So now that we're talking about sex, being more spiritual and following the spiritual path is being more aware of who am I sharing this sexual energy with and what is my intention. Because now, knowing the importance and knowing what happens when sex is combined. Ask yourself the following question. Whoever you're having sex with now, or, you know, sharing that energy, will you be okay? Will you be happy if you become that person that you are sharing that sex with? Will you be okay with being that person? Ask yourself that question before you even have sex. You know, do you connect with that person's mind and the way that they think, the way that they are, their habits? You know, do you like that? Will you be comfortable being that person? When we have sex, we are literally penetrating, right? Penetrating each other, going inside each other's bodies. And we are energy, everything. We are energy, and these vibrations that, you know, are moving. So what's really happening when we have sex is that you are literally grabbing that person's energy. And it affects you not only during but also after, after you have sex. So what I see a lot sometimes is that, my experience too, back when, before my spiritual awakening, when I was doing exotic dancing, I wasn't respecting my body, I wasn't respecting myself, I wasn't conscious of the energy exchange I was having with different people. And this took me to a position where I was confused, or I didn't really know who I was, or I wouldn't feel good, or I would just be confused with all these different thoughts or emotions. And mostly as a woman, we grab that energy very strongly, because as a woman, as a female, that female energy, we're here to also like heal that, right? And heal the masculine, help to heal that masculine energy and to transmute it and make it into light. And as a woman, in my perspective, in my experience, I was being affected, and I didn't even know this. So for what I also see in a lot of women is that, or men, they go and they have casual sex, right, and with different people, whatever. But what you don't know is that you're grabbing these persons, first of all, karmatic lessons. So mostly, if you're having sex with one person, a long time, you are grabbing this person's karmic lessons. You are grabbing their energy, sometimes their thoughts, and that's what they say. You start becoming like that person, right? And in the union, which is a beautiful thing when it is with intention and two people are full and they want to share that to help each other grow. But if sex is just coming one and then another one, or it leaves, it's like you are bringing all this energy from all these people into our bodies, and they are also taking your energy. So let's say they can be taking your positive energy and giving you their dirty stuff, and vice versa. Or what if two people have dirty stuff and baggages? You are sharing more of that. Instead of cleansing, you are bringing more of that darkness and whatever it is into the two people. Or if two people are light and have done the work, they can bring that cleansing together too, to help each other cleanse, right? So we are literally exchanging energy, exchanging thoughts, exchanging patterns and habits, addictions. So this is why it's very important. Who are we sharing our sexual energy with? And going back to the question, is celibacy necessary to healing? In my opinion, I am practicing celibacy, and I think it is very, very necessary. Mostly, if you are really taking this serious and in the beginning, because you want to really get to know your own energy. You want to really get to know who you really are. Okay, this is what the meditation and all this come together, because you want to really find out and be connected with your higher self, with yourself, with your intuition. So the more you respect your energy field, no one else coming into the wound, right? Or as a man, into your sexual space, that sexual energy, and you get to know yourself more and more, who you really are, why your thoughts are. Because sometimes if during sharing other people's sexual energy, sometimes we have thoughts or emotions and we don't really even know if they're ours, and sometimes we think they're ours but they are not ours. So by really practicing celibacy, you really get to know your own energy, your own thoughts, the way that you work, the way that your body feels. You start getting in touch with yourself. And this is such an important thing, because yes, it's beautiful to be able to share it with someone, but at the point when you get to be able to share it with someone, you know which your energy is, you know yourself. And you know how to separate that, and how to come clean and share that with someone else that is also doing the work, if that's what you want, right? Or let them bring their stuff in you after you've been doing all this work on yourself. So it's not right or wrong. It's whatever you choose to do. But the most important through the healing part is that you get to know yourself. You get to know your body. You get to experience your own energy, who you are. And the more clear you are with your own energy, and you're practicing, if you're doing your healing, the more space you have for that clear energy to come into you and cleanse and balance all your chakras, your energy centers. And if you have all someone else's energy in your sacral chakra, then this is gonna cause more work and more confusion, because now you don't know if it's only yours. You have other stuff going on there. That's what I think about celibacy. Yes, it is very important during healing. Again, if you are taking this serious, At one point, if it feels comfortable, again, trusting yourself and your soul. If at one point you meet someone and you feel comfortable sharing your energy with that person, you trust that person, you trust yourself, your balance, and you want to go in and share that energy, great. It's up to you. Again, but being conscious that we are sharing our energy and that we are grabbing part of them and they're taking part of us, and that energy is moving the vibration. So just keep that in mind. Or having sex with more other people, you're grabbing this person's energy, the other and it's like all this confusion that you just you just all over the place. And what has happened sometimes too is that, as women, if in the beginning, before you knew or before you know this, being conscious, if you had sex with a lot of other people, different people in the beginning, it's very important to go into a cleansing, into cleanse that energy, because it stays with you for a while until you really cleanse. And there's different ways to cleanse your sexual energy, but it's really, really important to clear up the energy and to balance that. And that's what the healing comes into work, to know your own energy and balance it and heal that and clear up all the energy, all the karmatic lessons that you don't want to have in your space, in your sacral chakra from the past that may be affecting the present or the future. And now that I share the importance of being celibacy during healing, while you start healing mostly in the beginning until you really know your balance of your energy and find someone that you can trust and share that with. Now, the other question is, or can it be used as part of the healing? And yes, sexual energy, having sex, intimacy can be very, very healing. Again, when two people are complete, or when two people are doing the work, when the intention is there, when two people are conscious, when the two people are conscious of respecting each other and sharing each other for the best of the growth, right? And this is one of the things that I'm learning a lot about Tantra, and I'm really, really interested, because how Tantra can be a very, when two people can come to, you can do it alone or two people share it, but you both are conscious and aware, and it becomes like a meditation of sharing each other's bodies, of sharing each other's thoughts, and really more of like a soul connection. And I think that is just beautiful and sexy and admiring and gorgeous to experience, right? And yes, it can be healing, but first we must become complete. For to have that experience, right, of amazing healing kind of way of using our sex, we must know ourselves first. We must be complete ourselves first, comfortable with ourselves, do our inner work, spiritual work, whatever you want to call it, clear up the blockage, clear up the other sexual energy that is not ours, to be able to share that clear energy, or at least working on cleaning that, right, with someone that is in the same length, in the same vibration, in the same kind of mission, right, or whatever you want to call it. That when the sex can become healing and beautiful. And I think that's what it is for, right, to come together and just share that connection and intimacy and love and create life, or create a burning connection with your soul that can take you into a meditative state of mind. And then it gets a little more crazy, but that's what I got to say about those two questions. I'm super happy she asked me those questions. And just keep in mind, if you are having sex with different people, I hope this video turns something on being more conscious about it. I'm not saying, again, what you should do or not. You should trust yourself. But again, pay attention if you are feeling kind of confused or different after you have sex with someone. Be aware of this. So how are you feeling? Because you're grabbing that person's energy, right? And look into clearing up. If you are looking into healing, right, you can check out my 4-week program that I help you to clear up all these blockages. And another thing also is being conscious and respectful to the other person's journey. If you meet someone, right, and you see that they're working on something, respect their journey and be aware of yourself. Be like, okay, I'm carrying this. Do I really want to give this baggage or something to someone else? This is when the love and respect comes from, like being aware of, okay, I'm still doing my work. This person may not be aware or may be clear. Do I really want to come and invade and give them my shit, right? Or am I gonna be conscious and with love, be honest, clear my shit before I share that with them, and vice versa. And if you have any comments, any questions, if this help you, please, leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to continue watching videos like this. If you have any topics that you would like me to talk about, please feel welcome to ask. I would love to share anything that you have questions on. And thank you. Namaste.